Let me get ladies and gentlemen of the trend. You can see here. A couple weeks ago, I went ahead, did some chest work again at home. Started to make it more challenging by using the fat grips and of course changed my bench press. So you can see I start off with 135, just warming up, and from there I went up to 185 to rub it out. And then finally did 225 just to see how many reps I could get with it. And as the title suggests, yes, I did watch the newer episodes of Star Wars Rebels, and yes, it is to run right because I'm trying to get my bench right. And one thing I will say about this is I'll get later on it, get on a little bit more later in this video, is that hey, there are plenty of metaphors of life, and of course some people may get offended about it, but it is what it is. Anyway, back to the workout. I'll be honest with you, instead of doing 225 with a chance, I was like, you know, let me do some pen press. So I did this just for a quick set to see how many I could get. So I think I got about 4 or 5 of these. And from there, went ahead and grabbed the earthquake bar and decided to do a quick warm set with the water jugs and 25-pound kettlebell. From there, I did a 5x5 with the heavier kettlebell and the water jugs, and that kind of got me started up what I'm doing now with 5x5 with regular plates. So rather I did this, went to the gym during my next workout session, and I did 205, 5x5. This weekend I actually did it with 215, so hey, this Saturday coming up, 225 is my goal, so hopefully I can be able to knock it out of the park. Yep, so right now I'm about to do a quick transition, and actually, not just viewpoint, but a little bit more to Star Wars, and yeah. There actually was a lot of stuff dealing with life itself, so basically there's this crazy Bendu character was like a big giant teddy bear, and he's basically there. They pretty much show a quick good balance between light and the dark, and basically he was pretty much trying to tell Kanan, who was recently blinded, that hey, not to fear what you don't know, because what you don't know may actually help and not always hurt you. And of course, the relationship he then went on more so actually dealt with the relationship between the blind Kanan and the spiders. Is very similar to like how one group of people may react to another group of people that they're not familiar with. So basically, like, hey, you know what, don't judge a book by its cover, because this group may be afraid of you more than you are afraid of them. Yes, I know it's a contrived idea of having one group of animals that's actually more afraid of the people they're trying to interact with, but you know what, it's still a good viewpoint. And as you can see, I decided to do some weight push-ups and make sure the straps are on there correctly so I don't snap my stuff up while doing them. Alright, of course, doing the weight push-ups, had to go ahead and take a quick tip from Mr. London. Gotta give him a reference every time I do this exercise, of course, would be the germ presses with the barbell in the corner. So basically, you know, kind of like a T-bar roll, but in reverse, and hit your upper chest. So basically, you grab the bar, put it in the corner, put 225s on top of it, and you start pressing it up. And likewise, since I'm actually doing some incline movement right here, had to finish off chest with one more decline and an incline right afterwards. So grab the resistance bands and went doing some standing decline chest press. And of course, this is followed up with my favorite superset for incline chest, upper chest, which would be a reverse grip incline press with regular grip incline press. And of course, as you can see, I like to use plenty of tools when I work out. And going back to Star Wars, I also love to reference about how an inanimate object, such as a Sith hologram or a tool, which is in the real world, could be like a computer disk or a website storing a lot of data, is not necessarily evil in itself, but the way you use it could be evil or destructive. But if done rightly, used correctly, it can be used for good. Same with the bands. If you use your bands correctly, you get some gains. If you don't do them right, you're going to end up with no gains at all, or you may end up snapping some stuff up. But kind of go by our philosophy of just information and tools in regards, or just technology. Sadly, I can see if the writers get too deep on the subject matter of people being afraid of technology and information that they don't understand. That's some extreme religious organizations that work hand in hand with political parties and lobbyists that may or may not have money involved. You already know how this is going. Getting upset and ready to start protests because they'll now see Star Wars being satanic or offensive because it does not fit their goals or their objectives. But anyway, after doing that, get off of politics and Star Wars for a minute. I decided to finish up this workout by doing some standing, trying to push down the resistance bands. And from here, did a quick fast forward and I superset this with some resistance band ab crunches. And that basically finishes up this workout. And you'll see footage from the next workout in a few seconds. Where I was at LA Fitness, do my 5x5, which you'll see in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So here it is, 5x5 with 215. There's one set of it. I felt like this way was perfect for the day that I did it because I felt like it was just heavy enough to where I felt resistance, but not to the point where I couldn't control the weight. So yeah, it was challenging, but at the same time I could still control the weight and get a decent amount of reps in minimum rest. And of course I had to do some band press right afterwards to really stabilize the muscle right doing it. And since I'm trying to get my body used to just going heavy all over again, I then of course had to follow this up by doing some hammer strength incline chest press. And then of course single arm chest press with the same machine. And from there went on to decline. But yeah guys, if you're actually into sci-fi, definitely check out Rebels Season 3 Episode 1. It's worth the 45 minutes you'll sit for your computer. Definitely worth checking out. And you may be able to find a clear copy on YouTube. And for others, I can't give you guys a link for that. But yeah, if you search long enough, you will find on YouTube. Or you can pay things like $2 or $3 on Amazon Prime. Or you can go on iTunes and download it. It's definitely worth a view. Like I said, they got real deep with the stuff. And for fans of the expanded universe, they did Grand Admiral Thrawn right. One thing that kind of hit me after kind of rewatching the season finale of Season 2 and then kind of looking at Season 3 Episode 1, I have to say this. At this point, I think instead of him trying to be a copycat of Starkiller, I think Ezra is basically a copycat of Hot Rod, aka Rodimus Prime from Transformers. If you stop and think about it, it's Hot Rod's fault that Optimus Prime got killed off in the movie, just like it was Ezra's fault that Kanan got blind at the end of Season 2. And afterwards, Rodimus Prime, after becoming, actually evolved to being a good leader of Autobots. So I see Ezra may actually end up being a good leader of the Rebels, which unfortunately means that they may kill Kanan off this season. But anyway, decided to go ahead and finish off my pecs by doing some chest flies right here, and I superset it with some rear delt flies. And yes, I know that was extremely nerdy what I just did. I actually made a G1 Transformers reference while talking about Star Wars and lifting weights all at the same time, and I think I'm the only geek that will do something like that. Alright, I was incorrect. I still had one more thing I had to do for pecs. So basically, I kind of got on this one KO machine, which is called incline. Use the neutral grip to kind of hit my inner chest a little bit more. So I did this about 3 sets. And of course, one thing I'm doing now during my push sets is after I pretty much hit all my pressing movements and flies, I had to do like one shoulder press type of movement, whether it's with dumbbells, barbell, handstand shoulder press, or machine. And on this workout, I decided to go ahead and use the hammer strength machine because the one pretty much has real natural movement. Plus, I did not feel like trying to grab a bunch of dumbbells. Not to mention that people were hoarding the bench up front of the gym. This is open, so you know what? I don't feel like picking up these heavy dumbbells. It's open, so let me use that. And that was this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Until next time, peace out.